let this beat.
Welcome to another episode. Welcome to another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I am your man. I'm your man, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe. The Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will, so I can continue to bring you that gospel of Gamecocks every single day, y'all. Every single day. Follow me on Twitter. At Gamecocks Talk. Follow me on Instagram, Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will, and wherever you get your podcasts. Wherever you get your podcasts, you can find Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will to continue to make this thing grow. Make it grow. You're not rocking with the best. Since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your man, Captain Will. Yo, we got to go with today, y'all. We have a good one today, y'all. It is officially time to talk about LSU's laughable, horrible, disgusting non-conference schedule. It's that time of the year again. You know, it's that time of the year. Today is August 22nd. We're going to talk about LSU and who they choose not to play versus who they play. Sometimes I just have to I question a lot of things. I have to question a lot of things because I don't exactly know why. I don't understand. I had this big notion that having competition makes sports better. It makes sports better. It really does. If you play competitive schedule, if you play some of the best teams, or if you compete in a individual sport and you compete against the best opponents, I think it makes you as an individual, you as a team better. I don't think LSU believe that. I don't believe that LSU believes that when talking about non-conference games. I think LSU takes the notion of we're going to beat down a whole lot of bad teams to, in some degree, make sure our players get the stats that the country and the world wants. I believe that. I believe these are stat stuffing games. I believe that last year. I believe that year before last. I just believe that these games don't help your basketball team. I don't. If you are playing teams that has no business being on the court with you multiple times, how's that helping you? How's that helping you? Because then when you play a team that is very good, it's a surprise. Surprise. I get folks saying, yo, Michaela Williams hit like 40-some points in as a freshman at LSU. They beat that team by 50-something. Me, you, two fellas in the retirement home could have did that. Yeah, Michaela Williams had no business playing against that team. And with that, she played about 30 minutes. How's that helping the team? How's that helping the players? How's that helping everyone get better? And in that basketball game, you had a lot of players on scholarship didn't even get in the game. What? Come on now. Last year's schedule was horrible. It was horrible. 145th ranked strength of schedule out of 360 basketball teams. You talking about the LSU Tigers? This is the defending national champions. Last year had a non-conference record of 145th. And folks going to say, oh, Cap, these games are already scheduled years ago. Whatever. You got Dawn Staley getting on Twitter trying to beg for a game. Begging. 145th defending national champions with Angel Reese, with Michaela Williams and Fly J. Johnson, Anissa Morrow, Come on, man. And then the season started with their best opponent in the non-conference against Colorado and lost. 78-92. Y'all remember? They was ranked number 1, talk about the dream team, and we're going to do all this, that, and third, and lost. So they had to go back to the lab with a pen and a pad to go back and say, okay, we got Queens next up. Queens only won 4 basketball games last year, 4 of them. That was ranked 346th. But then we got Queens. Then we got Mississippi Valley State. Well, Mississippi Valley State was worse than Queens. They were 347th. And they only won 4 basketball games. This is the defending national champions. After they lost to Colorado by double digits, Queens, Mississippi Valley State, so we can feel good about ourselves. Kent State, ranked 113th. Southeastern Louisiana. I understand giving love to Louisiana schools. I understand that. South Carolina does that too. They ranked 177th. Texas Southern. Texas Southern won 6 basketball games, and they were ranked 340th. 340th. Niagara, 201st. Then they play Virginia. Virginia's a good basketball team. It was 61st in net ranking. Then Virginia Tech. That was a good basketball game. Virginia Tech is a good basketball game. Actually, Virginia Tech is back-to-back decent games. And they beat Virginia Tech. But then we go back to the regulars. We got Louisiana, 172nd. McNeese, 352nd. They only won 2 basketball games the whole season. 2 of them. Northwestern State, 276. Coppin State, 263rd. I love my HBCUs. I do. Jacksonville, 241st. Are you kidding me? The defending national champions played that schedule in the non-conference. And I understand the SEC is tough. I understand it's a long grind. Blah, blah, blah. You can miss me with all that mess. And the crazy thing about it, the 2024 to 2025 season could be worse. Eastern Kentucky, opened up Eastern Kentucky. He was like, no, ain't no way in the world. We're going to play a really good basketball team starting out the season. That whole thing in Vegas last year, that didn't work out too right. Playing Colorado didn't work out too well at all. Now, South Carolina got a game against Michigan in Las Vegas, November the 4th. And I'm telling you right now, South Carolina gonna beat the brakes off Michigan. Even no such, deja vu. There ain't no such thing to go in there and then we're gonna lose to no Michigan. Hell no. So they decided to open up with the Eastern Kentucky and then follow up with a Northwestern State. I don't know what the hell Northwestern State is. I don't. But at 276, and I haven't. They shouldn't be playing no LSU. I'm just saying. And I know Cap, you can't play everybody who's good. You can't. That doesn't make sense. But the run of Eastern Kentucky, the Northwestern State, who they played last year, I guess you're going to give them that smoke again, right? Give them that smoke again. Then Charleston Southern. Now, Carolina's played Charleston Southern. Giving love to a South Carolina team. Charleston Southern, 319th ranked team in the country last year. Can't, so that 1, 2, 3 games, all 3 of those games will be sequentially blowouts by a large margin. And the best team out of the best first 3 games is Eastern Kentucky at 180th in the country. Oh, then we got some good smoke. We got Murray State. Then we got Troy, Tulane. Bruh, Out of those 3 basketball games, Murray State is the best at 107. So out of 5 basketball games, the highest ranked team that LSU will be playing is 107. Oh, they better have double-doubles galore. They better have all these points. They better do all those things. Oh, Anissa Morrow better be killing the game. Flajay better be dancing and singing and scoring all at the same time. Michaela Williams better be crossing them up and doing everything. Yeah. Garbage in, garbage out. I mean, then, you got, North Carolina Central. Again, I love my HBCUs. 310. That's 6 basketball games by the LSU Tigers. Please get me a decent team. Please. Help a brother out. That's all I want. Just play somebody that's worth playing. And these games better not be on no ESPN at a prime time situation. Hell no, it better not happen. Because the next game is against Stanford. And Stanford is a good basketball team. Stanford is a really good basketball team. So we will see how good Stanford and LSU is at decent time next season. Stanford finished 4th in the country. 4th in the country in net ranking. We'll see what's up. So LSU decide to play somebody finally. Then we get back. Grambling State. The Raging Cajuns. Seton Hall. Seton Hall. Top right number 64th in the country. That should be a decent game, right? Then Illinois, Chicago, UIC in the Missouri Valley Conference, ranked 158th. They finish up the non-conference schedule with the, against Albany at 160th. Now, there are a couple of games that they playing in that Bahamas tournament. I don't even know who's going to be in there yet. So they might get somebody worth someone, to have a little run while they're having fun in the Bahamas. That should be fun, though. Real talk, that should be fun. But it just annoys me. The non-conference schedule by LSU annoys me every single year. Every year. It irritates me. As a fan of women's basketball, as a lover of South Carolina women's basketball, as a person who loves competition, this irritates the crap out of me every single year. The best team that LSU is playing is Stanford. Got it. Cool. They got one. South Carolina in the non-conference is playing Michigan, North Carolina State, UConn, Duke. Before we start SEC play. Come on, y'all. Do better. Do better. If the goal is to win every single game by a large margin in the non-conference, you're going to win that goal. With the exception of maybe Stanford. And that's it. Every other game, including Seton Hall, will be favored by a whole lot of points. And they probably won't even be aligned beside that game, which means you can't even bet in the game because the game goes to be so freaking high. So LSU by 40, LSU by 50 against Murray. No, Murray State got a decent team now. I can't front about that. Murray State got a decent team. I guess Eastern Kentucky or Grambling State or come on, Illinois, Chicago, UIC. Just make it competitive. Make it competitive. Now, the SEC gauntlet going to be a beast. It's going to be a beast, and I can't wait for this thing to start and for the best teams in basketball to play and beat up each other. I can't wait for it. It's so exciting, man. It's so exciting. And Carolina went through Carolina's schedule yesterday in reference to, SEC play. I did. Now, since I'm talking about LSU, I guess we could talk a little bit about LSU's, SEC schedule. Arkansas, Auburn, Tennessee, Vanderbilt, Florida. Then they got to make an old visit. Got to make an old visit to South Carolina on January 23rd. They got to come on and see us. Can't wait for that game. Oh my God. That game is going to be straight up unbelievable. Texas A&M. Oklahoma, I believe, is a top 10 team in the country. Mississippi State, Missouri, Tennessee again. So they got the home with Tennessee. Texas, who I believe is a top 3 team in the country. They only play Texas one time. They're going to Texas. They got Alabama, Kentucky, which should be very improved. Ole Miss. I'm just keeping it real. I think they got a easy schedule in terms of SEC play. Because it could have been easily. We got a home and home against Texas. We play Oklahoma. We play Kentucky. We play Ole Miss. Now they got what if LSU had a home and home against us? That'd have been detrimental. But they got a home and home against Tennessee, and Tennessee's a good basketball team, but they're not South Carolina, they're not Oklahoma. They got Texas. They play Oklahoma once. They play Texas once. They play Carolina once. They play Kentucky once. And they play Ole Miss once. So the top tier teams in the conference, they only play them one time. Just one time. So I am so curious to see what this strength of schedule overall is going to be for LSU. Because I think it's garbage, first off. I just think it's garbage. But like I said last year, LSU, make sure you're undefeated. Make sure you are undefeated when you arrive to Colonial Life Arena on January 23rd. Make sure you wear your Sunday best, because the game is going to break so many records. It's going to be unbelievable. But make sure you're undefeated. I would love you to be number 2, number 3, coming into Colonial Life Arena, coming into Columbia, the home of the sweet tea and the pig feet. I want that. Captain Will loves that. Don't lose. Don't lose against Stanford on December the 5th. Don't lose. Y'all got Stanford at home. Don't lose that game. Don't lose against Seton Hall. That's in Mohegan Sun, one of my favorite places in the country. I mean, come on. Don't lose. Come on in there. Come on and stomp with the big dogs and get whooped. Get whooped. Because it don't matter how many Grambling States, Charleston Southerns, Northwestern States y'all play. It is not going to help you against the South Carolina Gamecock women's basketball team. The three-time national champions. This includes another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I am your man. I'm your man, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, and make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I continue to bring you the gospel, that gospel of Gamecocks every single day. You now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your man, Captain Will. Let's go. Let's go.